Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. U.S. Secret Service agents opened fire after seeing a person with a firearm near former President Donald Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida, while Trump was golfing on Sunday. Authorities say the former president is safe and unharmed after the incident. The FBI, which is leading the investigation, says it appears to be an attempted assassination. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides has the latest from outside the club in West Palm Beach.
Former President Donald Trump and federal authorities say he is safe after an apparent assassination attempt at his West Palm Beach golf course on Sunday.
1:30 this afternoon, call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service.
Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed following a protective incident shortly before 2 p.m. on Sunday at Trump International Golf Club at West Palm Beach. The U.S. Secret Service personnel opened fire on a gunman located near the property line, and this matter is under investigation.
Authorities brought a man into custody, and CBS News has confirmed the suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Routh, who is in his late 50s. Trump was playing a round of golf at the time of the incident, which comes about 2 months after a gunman attempted to assassinate the former president during a rally in Pennsylvania. He posted a message on social media assuring that he is safe and well and saying nothing will slow him down.
Two people familiar with the matter told CBS News that a male was seen with a high-powered rifle near Trump International Golf Club.
The man was pointing the rifle at the golf course where Trump was apparently located at the time. U.S. Secret Service agents engaged the suspect, firing multiple shots as he tried to flee on foot.
In the bushes where this guy was is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro.
The White House said President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris were briefed on the situation. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw said in a briefing that Trump was about 300 to 500 yards away from the man with the gun. Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance is making his way to Eau Claire next week. He is scheduled to speak on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. at the Eau Claire Event Center, with doors opening to the public at 1:30 p.m. This will be his second visit to Eau Claire in the past month. We'll have a link to get tickets for the event on our digital platforms.
When I was sitting in the Weather Center this afternoon, I had to take a look at the calendar multiple times today to make sure it was really September 15th because it got hot out there today. Now, we didn't really get near record-breaking temperatures, but we were well above average. Multiple 90s across the board in the area. Some areas like Boscobel even seeing above 90, 92 for the high in Boscobel, and La Crosse 90, and then Eau Claire 88. So if you didn't reach 90, you're definitely up there in the upper 80s, and that is well above where we should be for this time of year, nearly 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. So it definitely felt much more like a July day out there rather than a mid-September day. And these conditions are going to stick around as we get into the beginning of the week. Tomorrow's looking like it'll have warmer temperatures, maybe a couple degrees cooler than we saw today. We're anticipating any 90s to be out there, but we will be warming into the 80s already by noon in La Crosse as well as Eau Claire. We'll have partly cloudy conditions tonight going into the morning, and that's going to continue for much of the day tomorrow. However, a lot of sunshine will still poke through. So those summer-like temperatures are continuing for the week, but it's going to be dry to start, and then we'll have some rain chances coming in for the weekend and a potential cool down on its way. So hopefully it'll start to feel like fall out there because I miss it.
Oh, me too. Sounds like a plan. Nicole, thank you. A fatal motorcycle crash occurred this afternoon in the township of Cranmore. That's according to a release by the Wood County Sheriff's Department. Deputies and EMS were dispatched to the scene located Highway D near Moore Road. The motorcycle operator was pronounced dead at the scene, and the passenger was transported to the Marshfield Medical Center. The investigation indicated the operator lost control while negotiating a curve. No other vehicles were involved in the incident, and the crash remains under investigation. Community members met at Black River Beach Neighborhood Center to celebrate democracy on United Nations International Day of Democracy. Presentations were given to come up with actions that can be taken as a community or as individuals to protect democratic institutions and ideals. Attendees gathered to discuss the importance of democracy and American ideals while celebrating those same freedoms.
I think it's important to celebrate our freedom and to share why democracy is important and why it should be continued and not taken away from us.
The United Nations General Assembly established the International Day of Democracy in 2007 as a way to promote and uphold democratic principles worldwide. The newest member of the Oktoberfest royal family was named last night. Savannah Grace Horseman of Onalaska was crowned 2024 Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest. She was one of the 11 contestants competing for the title. Savannah says she has been around Oktoberfest for a long time and looks forward to joining the royal family during the Maple Leaf Parade. Her Miss America Community Service Initiative, #Ally, hopes to remind everyone inclusion of the LGBTQ+ community is important.
Community Service Initiative is titled #Ally, supporting the LGBTQ+ community. So my goal is to teach everyone that inclusion matters and everyone's voice deserves to be heard.
The theme of this year's show was Fearless to honor the 2023 Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest winner, Emma Garrison. The Oktoberfest medallion hunt will kick off this Monday. The rules are simple. Each day a clue will be posted on the Oktoberfest USA Instagram and Facebook page at 6:30 a.m. 10 clues have been prepared and will be shared until the medallion is found. The winner will receive $500 in cash and a souvenir medallion. Mount La Crosse has partnered with the River City Running Club to offer an exciting new event. It's called the Summit Series Alpine Challenge. Participants had the opportunity to engage in both sprint and long runs, tackling Damnation, Mid-America's steepest ski slope, before descending through Salvation. The course provided a unique 2-mile run that allowed runners to navigate around the slopes for an unforgettable experience.
Being able to sprint up and down the hill, it's a fun challenge, and it makes you feel really satisfied when you cross the finish line.
After the races, folks had the chance to enjoy a patio party featuring food trucks and live music. The Green Bay Packers are continuing their partnership with La Crosse Distilling Company. The team has named Field Notes Organic Vodka as the official house vodka for Lambeau Field. It will be featured as the rail vodka for game days. La Crosse Distilling and the Green and Gold formed their partnership in 2022. Coming up on News 8 Now, Southern California wildfires continue to rage. Community members discuss what's next after the break.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown raspberries, squash, crowd cabbage, popcorn, and large selection of apples. Hardy Mums are now in bloom and available at Jolivet's. Find distinctive crafts and decor, Wisconsin wines, take home some apple crisp, apple pies, caramel apples, and apple cider donuts from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Scouting has helped them build confidence through problem solving, learning to cook over a fire, building a tent in areas that they don't always get exposed to.
It's not competitive. It really helps develop your son or daughter into a great human being.
This is a great opportunity for your child to get to know the outdoors, and there's so much that outside and nature can provide for our children, and having these experiences is what Scouting is all about.
Women need to pay close attention
to what Eric Hovde says about access to abortion.
Hovde's all in about opposing reproductive rights.
I am totally opposed to abortion.
And he wanted Roe overturned.
Do you think Roe versus Wade should be overturned?
Yes. So Eric Hovde is okay with politicians overruling decisions of doctors like me.
My patients worry about what Hovde will take away next.
A vote for Eric Hovde means we'll lose even more control over our lives.
Women Vote is responsible for the content of this ad.
Not winning conference stinks. Not making the playoff stinks. Not being able to finish the season due to injury stinks. Don't stink. Get Iron Jock.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it and being there when needed, all day, every day. We work hard for this trust because we, like you, expect more. We are News 8 Now.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The bridge fire continues burning, ripping through nearly 60 homes, but firefighters are starting to get a grasp with 5% containment. KCAL News reporter Lori Perez is in Philan, where survivors and evacuees are discussing what's next.
The smoke is horrible, just horrible. The Fords at least know their home is okay. Gilbert Ruiz isn't as lucky. He has no idea if his house is still standing.
Really bad time.
Carol Pettigrew says she and her husband have been staying in their van in a parking lot, anxious and on edge.
I'm sorry, I'm so
It's okay, I understand.
really frazzled. Yeah.
Others able to stay in their home are still impacted and looking for answers.
To find out what their plan is with the schools and just to see what's going on, really.
It seems everyone living within sight of the massive bridge fire has been affected in one way or another. Dozens filled the seats at Serrano High Saturday to hear from the incident management team, sheriff's deputies, Red Cross, utility reps, and of course fire officials.
Along and above what we're calling the Big Pine Road, fire's real active in there. Again, steep, unforgiving country, as I'm sure you know. We are hitting it with everything we've got: fixed wing, aircraft, retardant.
Firefighters say they are making progress, but not enough to let evacuees go home just yet, explaining they need to know the fire is under control, that debris and damage are not falling across roads. There are dozens of power poles that need to be replaced. Service needs to be restored.
So first and foremost is public safety. Your safety is our #1 priority.
The water company says they're all set.
Today around 5 o'clock, we got the order from the state to basically cancel the no drink water notice. So the water is safe to drink.
But it still might be a while until everything else is cleared, the fire is more contained, and Wrightwood and Pinon Hills neighbors can go home.
We're not able to say specifically projecting when closed areas are going to be open and available.
Meanwhile, with at least 13 houses in Wrightwood destroyed by fire, along with 20 in Mount Baldy, locals are sensitive to the fact there are others who have no home to return to.
All our coworkers and stuff live up in the mountains, so gotta stand together.
A few things to mention. First, some good news. First responders say there has been no looting in the evacuated areas. Also, there is a number that you can call if you have a pet in a house that has been evacuated and you want it to be rescued. That number can be found on the San Bernardino County Fire website. In Phelan, I'm Lori Perez, KCAL News.
Coming up on News 8, Home Depot is working on settling a civil enforcement claim from California district attorneys. The reason why, when we return.
And summer's gonna stick around for the week, but I will have all the details on when we could see a cool down coming up after the break.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 1.9% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Visit HometownChevy.com.
We know Wisconsin workers can get the job done.
But China has been taking our jobs.
For years, our government built America's infrastructure with Chinese iron and steel. I said that's gotta change.
Tammy Baldwin wrote the law to make sure American projects are made with American iron and steel. Now we're getting more work in Wisconsin.
With Wisconsin workers. Tammy Baldwin stood up to China and our government. She got the job done.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's Badger 5, 5 will get you 6. During the month of September, players who buy a $5 or greater Badger 5 ticket will receive a bonus ticket for the next drawing of Badger 5. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys
using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or two of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
Whether you're an established business owner or just getting started, we can offer multiple services to help manage your financial goals.
I'm Patrick Crayons, owner of Peak Contracting and Excavating. Been a customer of Union State Bank for a little over a year now. I chose to work with Chad at Union State Bank because of our great friendship and their professionalism in the Black River Falls area. My overall experience with Union State Bank has been phenomenal, and I would highly recommend them to anybody looking for a financial institution to work with.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Biden administration says it has finalized tariff hikes on certain Chinese-made products, which will make them more costly to buy. The tariff rate will increase to 100% on electric vehicles and 50% on solar cells starting on September 27th. It will also go up to 25% on electrical vehicle batteries, critical minerals, steel, aluminum, face masks, and certain other items. Tariff hikes on other products, including semiconductor chips, will take effect over the next 2 years. China is expected to retaliate by increasing tariffs on U.S.-made goods. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump have clashed over tariffs on the campaign trail. Trump is calling for sweeping new duties on all imports. Harris says that would raise prices on American households. Home Depot will pay nearly $2 million to settle a civil enforcement claim from California district attorneys. They say the home improvement company engaged in false advertising and unfair competition. The complaint filed in San Diego Superior Court said that when people at Home Depot brought an item to checkout, they would be charged more money than what was written on the shelf tag or the item itself. Warm weather here in La Crosse with a slight chance of rain later in the week. Let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for our weekend weather forecast.
Yeah, I just can't get over how hot it's been lately. I've been really in the mood for this fall weather. Once September comes around, I want it to be in the 70s, and we might get there once we get into next weekend, but I can't make too many promises yet because it is a little ways out. So here's what we have going on for the week until we get to there. Our upper air is showing that warm air is sticking around for much of the week ahead, going into Tuesday and Wednesday as well. It's really just staggering over top of us. Not really anything to move it out of the way until we get closer into Friday night, perhaps into Saturday. We'll start to see a little bit of that milder air starting to slowly make its way over our area. And then by Sunday, we should start to feel that cool down across much of the area. Here's our high temperatures in La Crosse the past 2 weeks. Apart from that little cold stretch that we had just over a week ago where some areas saw their first frost, we really haven't seen much in terms of cooler weather. We've been above average for a while now, and it's looking to stay that way. As we can see, we're staying well above normal until maybe going into the beginning of next week and into the weekend as well. Other than that, we could still be a few degrees above normal. So here we are for the high temperatures in Eau Claire. Again, apart from that little cold stretch that we had, we've been well above normal, staying that way. We could potentially dip down maybe a degree or two as we get into the beginning of next weekend, but only time will tell. I'm definitely looking forward to a little bit of a cool down, and this is what's going to give it to us. We have this cold front that's going to be off to the west towards the end of the week. We're staying dry for the start, so here we are on Thursday. We'll start to slowly see it make its way over. It's really taking its time, lagging a little bit. By Friday, we could see some repercussions of it, maybe a couple sprinkles out there. Saturday and Sunday, though, is when we're seeing those main rain showers. We're going to hopefully get a good dusting of rain because we haven't gotten that in a while either. And then once that cold front decides to move its way over the area, we'll also feel a little bit of that cooling effect from it as well. So here's our rain chances again. The first half of the week, really very little in terms of rain chances. Thursday night, could see a little bit of activity, but then going into Friday, we just continue to increase in our rain probabilities until around Saturday night is where we see the highest likelihood of a good amount of showers passing through the area. Here's our rain forecast. Notice this is just for Friday and Saturday alone. Much of it is still staying off to the west as that cold front kind of just sits over sits over Minnesota, but it'll start to slowly make its way over, and Sunday is where we're going to see the highest potential for those rain accumulation amounts. Tonight's lows are staying warm. That's the topic of the week, staying in the mid 60s, and then tomorrow getting into the upper 80s once again. Hopefully won't be seeing any 90s again, but only time will tell. It's going to be a warmer start to the week, a gradual cool down, and by cool down I mean getting into the mid 80s for the week, and then after that there's all those showers. We could be seeing a rainier first day of fall. I mean, meteorological fall was September 1st, but it really hasn't felt like it, so maybe astronomical fall will actually be the real start of fall with the temperatures. We'll see.
Yeah, football started. I want the temperatures to kind of drop. I want to wear a flannel.
Weather. Yeah.
I don't want to be sweating.
No.
Nicole, thank you. And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Teresa Woodard with Double Rainbow. Look at that, absolutely breathtaking. Every week we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to participate, just head to news8000.com, click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. Coming up in sports, the Packers making their home debut up at Lambeau Field. Jacob and Cade made their way to Green Bay and have all of the coverage right after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
He told us who he was.
Should abortion be punished? There has to be some form of punishment.
Then he showed us.
For 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it, and I'm proud to have done it.
Now Donald Trump wants to go further with plans to restrict birth control, ban abortion nationwide, even monitor women's pregnancies. We know who Donald Trump is. He'll take control. We'll pay the price.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
At Riverbank, we care about your kids' financial future, so we went right to the source to learn how they think about money. If your piggy bank could talk, what would it say?
Money. Oink, oink.
What's the most important thing to remember about money?
You can spend it on a lot of great things. To save money at Riverbank.
Check out our youth savings account featuring 6% APY to help your child start saving today. Riverbank, local banking made simple.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
We are back, another Sunday of NFL action, and this time we've got the home opener of the Green Bay Packers. No Jordan Love in this one, but that didn't change the fact that the Lambeau atmosphere was electric. Jacob and I were there earlier, but before he breaks down the game, I've got to show you the highlights. Let's go to Lambeau Field. All eyes on Malik Willis up against the Indianapolis Colts. First half action, first drive for the Packers, and Green Bay went straight to the ground. Josh Jacobs takes the handoff. He's got some room to run. First down and more. Finally pushed out inside the 30. Then a few plays later on 3rd and 4, Willis has a man. That's Dontavian Wicks. Makes the catch and scores. Touchdown Green Bay. they take a 10-0 lead. A little Lambeau leap action for you. Second quarter now, 3rd and 5 for the Packers. Willis drops back, feeling the pressure, and he's going to take off. Willis has some wheels, gets the first, finally brought down inside the 5. And then on the very next play, Willis hands it off to Jacobs, hits the hole, but no, the ball pops out. Indianapolis jumps on it, and the Packers walk away with no points. Let's go to the fourth quarter, now 13-3, but check out this throw from Willis, and an even better catch from Romeo Doubs. Comes down with it, are you serious? That had Willis fired up. Packers would go on to kick a field goal to go up 13. The defense held tight as Green Bay gets their first win of the season, 16-10, behind 53 rushing attempts by the Green Bay offense. And for more on the dynamic rushing attack, we welcome in News 8 Now Sports Director Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it wasn't quite the home opener that many expected here, with Jordan Love on the sideline after an MCL injury last week in Brazil. So Malik Willis gets the nod, but an effective rushing attack took some pressure off the new quarterback.
I mean, it was definitely huge because obviously he's only been here 2 weeks, so he did really good with what was asked of him. But you know, we knew we had to come in and run the ball today. We knew we had to set that tone, and so it allowed us to be able to do that. I mean, it was definitely a team effort, and it just played out good today.
When called upon, Willis was effective with 12 completions for 122 yards and a touchdown.
If it was last week when I got, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, when I got traded, it was a little bit emotional. I didn't know how to feel, but with the season coming, I just had to flush all that. We can worry about it later and just understand that this season doesn't wait on anybody, and I just have to continue to prepare and be ready to go if called upon.
I mean, anytime you leave a game and you're 12-14, I'd say that's a pretty efficient day. And I know that we did some things in terms of some of the shorter passes, and we didn't throw a ton down the field, but you know, when he got the opportunity to throw it down there to Rome went up and made a play for him.
And the defense stepped up in a big way, forcing 3 turnovers and limiting Anthony Richardson to a passer rating of 41.8.
We played really well, you know, as a secondary. Obviously, there are still some things that we got to, you know, touch up on and improve on, but I thought we did a great job of just knowing, you know, what they wanted to do. They wanted to air the ball out. They weren't able to do that, and then they started running the ball, so we kind of got them out of their game plan. They came back to it, but we were still, you know, we had a top on it, so I thought we did a great job.
So the Green and Gold pick up their first win of the season. The question is now, will Jordan Love be back next week, or will Malik Willis be starting against the team that traded him earlier this season? In Green Bay, Jacob Lenzendorf, News 8 Sports.
All right, good stuff, Jacob. Of course, he's talking about the Tennessee Titans. Packers will hit the road to take on the 0-2 Titans next Sunday. We'll know more about Love's status as the week goes on, but as of right now, Malik Willis will be looking at a revenge game. Vikings in action as well, hosting the 49ers. How about Mike Conley getting the crowd fired up pregame? Let's pick it up in the second quarter. Vikes up 3 on 3rd and 9 from their own 3. Sam Darnold going deep, has a man, and that's Justin Jefferson making the catch in stride, and then Jettas puts on the moves, goes all the way across the field, and scores. 97 yards. Vikings go up 10. And you got to celebrate with the gritty. 49ers would make it 13-7, but in the second half, the Vikings defense comes up big. Purdy into traffic. The ball is tipped and into the hands of Josh Metellus. The Vikings take over with great field position. And the Viking offense would capitalize. Darnold on play action, going to the end zone. Jalen Naylor wide open. Touchdown Vikings. 49ers would need an onside kick at the end, but they're not going to get it. Vikings recover as they hold on for the win 23-17. Minnesota is now 2-0. Justin Jefferson left that game with a leg injury. It's being reported as a leg contusion, but we'll have more on that later this week. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Bidenomics is working.
It's not. ABC News proved it with charts.
It was under control
on
during
inflation,
the Trump administration, well below
gas,
$3 a gallon, 35%
and housing.
jump in home prices, folks.
Even CNN admits it.
When it comes to the economy, groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president.
Yet Harris still says,
Bidenomics is working.
No, it isn't.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for more in your next job? How about more pay with frequent wage increases? More advancement to promote from within? How about more time off? More benefits? More company incentives? And let's face it, more satisfaction. If you're looking for an employer who will offer you this and more, apply at Pilgrims in Arcadia today. www.pilgrims.com.
Drive in and see Wisconsin's best furniture store. With holidays and the football season upon us, shop and order now.
Browse the most competitive prices on a huge selection of sofas, sectionals, and chairs.
Awesome discounts on power reclining with adjustable headrest, zero gravity, or lift.
Set the table this year with options from Ashley, Sunny Design, and our rustic Amish pieces. Looking for a better night's sleep? Try out any of our hybrid, all-foam, and double-sided mattresses with adjustable bases and frames available.
Furniture from our family to yours. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. Famous since 1977 and still the greatest goodness around. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
With her pinkish cheeks and natural charisma, 2-month-old Pygmy Hippo Moo Dang is making millions of fans online and drawing huge crowds to the Thai Zoo where she lives. Pine-sized new arrival to the zoo has been a social media hit ever since her keepers started uploading snippets of her life online. When she's not gobbling up grapes, she's rolling on the floor or taking a dip under Thailand's scorching sun. Visits to the zoo have been up by at least 30%, according to the zoo's director. One particularly popular video of her posted on Facebook has garnered 5.8 million views and counting. We'll have one final check of your forecast after the break.
I don't trust Derek Van Orden to make decisions around my medical care. Everything was normal up until my ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family in my home state, and that felt very deeply wrong to me. I am a conservative. I am scared for extremists like Derek Van Orden to be in office.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed.
Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,200. Visit any of your Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown raspberries, squash, crowd cabbage, popcorn, and large selection of apples. Hardy Mums are now in bloom and available at Jolivet's. Find distinctive crafts and decor, Wisconsin wines, take home some apple crisp, apple pies, caramel apples, and apple cider donuts from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Did you know that when you buy from Maury's, you get Maury's Promise? Maury's will always offer you our best price first, upfront, pure and simple. And our product specialists are commission-free, so there's no haggling necessary. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles covers your engine and transmission nationwide for life. Also, our powertrain warranty on Maury's certified pre-owned vehicles covers you for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and much, much more. Maury's, moving life forward.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
The first few fall colors are out there in the northern portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin, and by this time next weekend, hopefully we'll be seeing some of that fall color.
I hope. We need it.
We need it for football.
Oh yeah.
Of course, go Packers.
Can't wait. Well, we want to thank you so much for watching us. Have a great week, everyone.